Port cities and their territories, located at the edge between land and sea, have always been magnets for people. They are bustling hubs for commercial trade, wealth generation, and creativity, a major opportunity for people who live and work there or simply visit. But opportunities and threats go hand in hand. Ships pollute. So do industrial port facilities, trucks, fuel installations. Shipping channels require dredging but affect biodiversity. Ships bring disease, invasive species, and drugs. Now and then, the proximity of water leads to flooding. How do port cities and their territories confront these threats? How do they solve their problems? Hamburg 2025, a city-state with limited space to grow as a harbor or as a city. For centuries, this city-state struggled with a balance between wealth or health. In the 19th century, Hamburg was plagued by housing problems, water pollution, and infectious disease. A cholera epidemic in 1892 killed tens of thousands. In search of solutions, Hamburg's leaders and citizens put their heads together. Problems were solved, opportunities consolidated, improving the health of citizens. Today, Hamburg's historic port neighborhoods, magnificent museums, extensive public spaces, and innovative port city redevelopment draw visitors from around the world. It's a place to visit and a story of resilience and adaptation to health challenges worth telling.
This is the Hafen City in Hamburg. It is one of the most fascinating port city redevelopments where the port moved out and the city moved in. So in this case, we had a former port district here where the activities left to the south of the Elbe and new urban activities moved in. A master plan based on a competition laid the groundwork for the redevelopment as a multifunctional district where not only offices but also housing for all kinds of people, a primary school, gardens were implemented. So we see here this multifunctional district that includes and brings together tourists and citizens and opens the way up to the center of the city.
This current approach actually dates back to a tradition of thinking about the relationship between city and port, taking us back about 100 years. Green and blue have been the keywords for urban development in the city-state of Hamburg. The City Council has a high degree of autonomy within the boundaries of its territory. From the 1990s, the authorities decided that the modern port could best be developed on the south bank of the Elbe. This departure from the historic location of the port created space for new urban planning. Light, air, and space have long been key words of this urban development that took public health into account. City parks and green and blue connections between residential areas and the port played a crucial role in this.
The Stadtpark is a perfect example of the integration of blue and green that makes Hamburg such an example of a healthy city. On the one hand, the city is characterized by green fingers, including the park area that we see here, and on the other, a network of blue canals and rivers. So from the planetarium down to the See, at the end of this axis, we have a green zone, we have smallish areas with kids' playgrounds and ball-playing areas that together provide a balance to the industrial functions, the port functions of the city. Hamburg is well known for its blue and green network, which has fingers reaching into the landscape and rings connecting it. It's possible to go by bike or running or walking into the city in public spaces that are interconnected, often alongside rivers like the Alster that we see here.
Across the globe, port cities face a serious challenge: poor water quality. Polluted or contaminated water poses a major risk to public health. But in Hamburg, the story is different. Here, water quality is a top priority. Thanks to strict measures and constant monitoring, people can wade or even swim in the Elbe River, just steps from the busy port.
The water looks beautiful here and people are keen to walk into the water, to play, to swim. The quality of the water has much improved, but is it clean enough today to swim? One of the big dangers of swimming in these modern rivers with the ships is the big currents in the water, but also the ones generated by the boats.
For over 150 years, Hamburg's energy came mainly from coal-fired power plants. But in 2021, the last major plant, here in Moorburg, shut down. Now the city and port are moving fast on the energy transition. They're investing heavily in solar and wind power and building hydrogen plants to fuel a cleaner future.
In the city-state of Hamburg, port and urban activities have always been closely intertwined. A port is not just a place for transshipment, it's also a place of energy generation. Today, the energy transition is key for the health of Hamburg citizens. It also allows Hamburg to be a model for port city territories worldwide.
In developing policies with regard to the city and port, Hamburg has an exceptional position. As a city-state, Hamburg has a 100% ownership of the port. When it comes to decisions about major investments or measures relating to shipping, the city-state's government has the final say.
The case of Hamburg is important because we have a 100% ownership of the city of the port and large investment, majority investment into shipping. This allows Hamburg to take a leading role in rethinking, in decarbonizing the port, in creating a port that serves the city as much as recreating a citizenship that is engaged with and supports the actions of the port.
Talking about the deep connection and synergy between Hamburg and its port is truly fascinating. From its rich history and the maritime spirit of its people to its bold steps toward the future. This is a story worth exploring, sharing, and bringing to life. But important questions remain. Can Hamburg successfully balance the needs of nature, protect its biodiversity, and still meet the demands of its residents and thriving port? And could this remarkable city-state become a blueprint for the sustainable transformation of port cities worldwide? In the new Port City Futures film, Hamburg Green and Blue, we take you on a journey to find the answers.